Hi everyone, I am Ramya, working as Assistant Professor in Kamraj College of Engineering and Technology in Department of IIT. Today we are going to see the concept is called Matplotlib libraries in Python. Matplot allows to create statistic, animated and interactive visualizations in Python programming languages, and it helps to transform into visuals like line chart, graphs and scatter plots. Matplot also created by John D. Hunter. Matplot is a open source of platforms and it's mostly written in the Python. For few segments of written in the C and Java for that platform compatibility. Matplot bridges the gap between that raw data and that meaningful insights. Integrates smoothly with NumPys and Pandas. Works seamlessly to Jupyter's notebooks, PyCharms and dashboards. Here I have listed some of the applications of MATLAB. One of the MATLAB is a data visualization. Application is data visualizations and is for scientific research, engineering, finance and geospatial analysis. For data visualization, we are using for research, data analytics and machine learning applications. In scientifics, we are using for visualization that some simulation findings and statistical analysis we are using for scientific research. For engineering, it helps to visualize that sensor reading data and design parameters. For financial applications, we are using for stock prices, market trends and portfolio performance and risk assessment. Geospatial analysis, MATLAB is used for geographical data such as maps, satellite images and climate data and GIS, geographical information system, and real world cases which we are using for MATLAB applications. That is, we use it in that business analytics to visualize for profit, losses and trends, and also use it in healthcare applications for patients data and researchers, use it in financials to analyze the stock market and risk, and use it in machine learning and AI applications to compare the models. The next one we are going to see the concept is called Matplot libraries architecture. This is the top-down architecture we are following in MATLAB libraries. The bottom of the layer is backend layer, and the backend layer, artist layer and the scripting layer. The backend layer, which is mainly used for providing space for that generating the graph. Artist layer, which is used to generating that the graph in that specified spaces, and the scripting layer, that is user using that scripting layer to where we have to plot the graph and how we get to plot the graph and different type of graphs which we are using in scripting layers. In artist layer, they contains that primitive classes and components classes. Primitive classes which is used only for that individual data, and component classes which is used for grouping that multiple graph inside it. For backend also they using that rendering concepts and that event handling objects also used in backend layer. Now we are going to see how to install that MATLAB libraries in Python. We are going to use the command called pip, preferred installer programmer, that is the pip install and MATLAB libraries. Then import libraries used for importing that MATLAB library concepts here. PyPlot is used for generating the graph in that Python. This is the diagram which shows that how to plot the line graph in by using Matplot libraries. That is, we are first importing that Matplot chart as plot, and its NP is that library function which we for declaring that declaring our library files. First one which we used for x point and y point. X point is used for 0 to 6 and y is used to mentioning that point of 0 to 250. Here we are going to plotting as x point and y point for a straight line. So 0 to 250 it plotting as a straight line. Next one is we are using for marker. If we are going to specify some position in it as a dark color, we are using some marker points. The marker points, which positions we are going to give it as in it, the line which is going to the same program which was used for the previous, the same points, that is 3, 8, 1, 10. That means specified in his 3, 8. The values are pointing here. For pointing this point, we are giving that point as marker of 0. The next one is marker color. For previous slide we have generating as marker for each point to generating how to plot the marker for a specified page. Then we have to highlight which marker is specified for generating the graph. There we can specify it as a marker size as 2.20 and at marker edge color is red. For 20 represent as the size of the edges and at R represents as the layered color of the architecture. Then marker color, the marker color is used in a graph for filling the colors in a specified pointers. The same program which we are using here, that here we are mentioning as only for us marker face color as R, that R represents the red color for specifying that graph color. Matplotlib libraries, we can generate the libraries in a different point of view. We can dash the line under dotted lines. This is the example which we are going to useful for us, a dotted line. Here the same example we are giving for a dotted. The dotted line represents that for x-axis and y-axis the line will be generated in a dotted line. The next one is dashed line. The same for the same example we are using here as a dashed marker. We have listed here, I have listed the some of the examples here, that is solid, dotted line, and a dotted for dot, dashed we are using for dashed, and dashed dot we are giving for dot and dash lines. Once we are creating that graph, we are giving for some title for that graph. There we are using the concepts called label. The labeling is used for giving name to the graph. For example, I am giving for title. For plot.title, which is used for giving title for that graph. That for example, in this graph I am giving as a sports watch data. That is mentioned is the title of the graph. We are also giving a data for a x-axis and y-axis also. For x-axis label we are giving as average pulses, and y-axis we are giving calories. It will be generated in that x-axis and y-axis. Matlab adding grids. It is the one of the example we are going to adding the grid in library files. The grid, for grid we are using that plot.grid. The grid is we should also generating the horizontal and the vertical lines in the graph. Matlab adding grids, that the graphs it should be added in the horizontal line and the vertical line also. This is the example for generating only for lines. Matplot scatter plot. The scatter plot is the same example we are using the for scatter plot also. For scatter plot we are giving a data for that both x-axis and y-axis values. For x-axis and y-axis values are already generated here. It maps to the data according to that where we are giving a scatter. For scatter plot we are giving the command plot.scatter. And then colors. If we are having some group of data, like we having a some for clustering concepts, we are having a group of data, that is more than 100 data are we using in graph generations. For separating those groups we are using some separate colors. For that we are using that coloring concepts. That coloring concepts, that is XY is the one of the group, this is the one of the group. To separate the each group we are giving as a colors, that is for this type of group we are using that pink color. For second type of group we are using that green color, and second group is a green color, and second one is bar graph. In bar graph we are used for generating as a different type of bar graph we are using, that is horizontal bars and vertical bars. In horizontal bar we are using that in this vertical graph we are giving as a color as red, and it values as NP array is that value of ABCD, and that Y value which is using here is a numerical value. And second one is here we are giving a separate different type of bars, that is horizontal and vertical bars for that example. And also we can giving us a size of bars also. By using that width we can separate the size of the bars also. Next one is pie chart. That is the chart which we are going to represent in a different type of graph. That is the values, first one is represented as the size of the graph, 35, 25 and then 50 is represented as the size of the pie chart, and it's the values which we are given as apple, banana, cherries and data set. That at the sequence order it will be generated as a pie graph. For that pie graph it will be plot pie, that is so the Y label as the my label. Here we are giving as a label at as a Y point. So the graph graph will be generated as in y graphs. Then next one is how to we are giving us a header for that pie chart. For each color we can giving us a separate values, that is the header which will be displays the summary of the what are the data which you are giving in that graph. Next one is PDF format. If we are generating the graph, we are giving us some different type of format we can store our graph, that is the JPEG format and PDF format. In this example I am giving us how to save the data asset in a PDF format. The same plot here giving us a XY, that is the X plot and Y plot, that marker as a 0, and that the graph of the line is the dashed lines. The title of giving us a sample point. For those data I need to generate it as in a PDF format. The command save fig is the command which will be used for generating the graph in a PDF format. Once we are giving us a PDF, it will be generated the graph in the PDF format. These are some toolkits which are used for MATLAB libraries. That is, one is the CBAN and another one is Matplotlib 3D and then is Geospace Pandas. Both these are used for statistical graphics, and 3D plots also we are using for Matplotlib 3D, and GeoPandas is used for handling that some geospatial data for mapping that, how to take a historical values like for mapping the data. Thank you.